Welcome to Land the House. I'm Seth. This is my Toyota Tacoma. I've had it for a couple of years now, and when I first got it, I bought some rather thin, inexpensive seat covers, and they're already wearing out. I work out of this truck, and I have two small kids that are known for being kind of gross. So it's time to replace those seat covers, and I've got the Coverado Toyota Tacoma seat covers. These are already 1,000% better in quality than what I have on here. So let's open these up and look at them, and then go ahead and get these installed to see how they look. The Coverado seat covers are shipped in a nice protective bag. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what these seat covers look like. Has an installation guide. Very firm. Compared to what I have on my seats already, this is much better. Let's take a closer look at these. All right, this is supposed to be a complete kit here, so let's see what we got. So here's the back of one of the front seats. It does have pouches to put items in for the back seat passenger. We've got a nice, firm and thick. It's padded. I do like the red lines going through here on the side and in the middle. It does have place for the airbag to pop out if it needs to. It's got the airbag tag right here on the side. And there's where the head restraint goes through. So let's pull this out here. All right, so they've packaged the seat back and the seat bottom in the same little sleeve there. Very good. All right, now this also is supposed to come with the back seat. Let's check that out. So it's broken down into two sections, the smaller seat, and then also under here is the bigger seat. So we'll get to both of those. And here are the headrest covers. I'm a little embarrassed to show you how dirty this is, but here we go. So, like I said, I work out of this truck, so I've got a box of screws, I've got electrical stuff, yeah, and there's just all kinds of tools in here. So let me get this cleaned out real quick, and then we'll take these old covers off and put the new ones on. Let's start off this installation by looking at the passenger side seat cover. So first of all, here is the head restraint. It's got the red ring which goes towards the front. On the back it has a thinner material that is a bit more stretchy. So we will get that installed first. After the head restraint, I'm going to move on to the back. So it has these two slits here on the top, of course, which are going to be for the head restraint to go through. It's got the red lines here on the side, and this is going to go toward the door. So that's how you'll know that this goes either left or right, is because where it says the airbag goes towards your door. So if you turn to the back, it does have pockets so you can store items. Now when it comes to attaching this, it's a rather tight fit to slide over the seat, and it's going to have these 3 elastic bands on the back. Now let me show you how these attach under your seat. There's a little bag of hardware, and it has these discs that look like an old wagon wheel. And what you're going to do is take that disc, put it into the middle of that loop, and then you're going to slip the loop into the little slits of that wagon wheel. Hopefully that's going to make sense to you. There we go. So that's what it's going to look like. It's going to have the elastic with the little loop there on the front. This is going to be pushed into the back of the seat, and then you turn it up and it's going to lock this cover into place. So there are 3 of those in total to do. After the back is installed, we're going to move on to the seat. Now the seat is a little bit different. It has elastic straps on it, but they also have the plastic lock here, and that's going to go underneath the seat and around toward the back. And then on the front there are more elastic straps. These are actually going to use a different connection. This kit includes these little metal hooks, and that's going to go underneath the seat and latch on to hold this. So in order to get these installed, you have to pull and separate them just a little bit. And so let me show you how that's done. Hopefully you can see that. just grab your elastic and separate that hook just a little bit, and then you're going to have to work this in there. There we go. And that hook is going to go up under the seat. Here is the head restraint. I'm going to put the red ring toward the front here, and it's just a simple matter of stretching this out over and get it into position. And luckily they give you enough material that it's going to look nice and fit all the way around that head restraint. Installing this cover from the passenger door is way easier, but in order for you to see what I'm doing, I'm going to be installing this from the back seat. So I'm just going to tilt the seat forward a little bit and then slide this over. Now it is a very tight fit, which is what you want, but it just means that you have to kind of wiggle it from side to side until this goes on. Now when the cover is all the way down to the base, take these little wheels and you're going to be pressing them into the seat. To make this a little easier, I'm going to recline this back some. I'm going to take this, press it in, and once I have it down in there, I can then turn it or tilt it to lock in. There we go. It's a very smart design. I like that. There we go. Now that is locked into position. At this point, the head restraint can be reinstalled. Now moving on to the passenger seat. Hopefully I can do this without getting in your way here. So it does have a rather short side, which just covers the side here, as you would expect. So I'm going to get this moved into position. Now, as far as I can tell, the left and right side of the car have the same seat base, so that hopefully will save you some effort looking around. Now the hardest part about this is moving this little bungee right here underneath the seat and finding it on the back side. So I'm going to just press that down in there, and then we will go to the back seat and look for it to then attach it to this one over here. I've scooted the seat all the way forward so maybe we can see what's going on here, but the little flap right here on the factory seat moves to the side a bit, and I should be able to reach in here and find that elastic strap. All right, found it. Grab this other one, click them together here. All right, there we go. And lastly, for the base, I don't think I'll be able to reach under there and show you, but I just used that elastic and found a place for it to hook up to, and it keeps the front in position there. So there's all kinds of holes, just find one that'll hold it together. All right, and there is the passenger side. Now I've already got the driver's side done. Let's move to the back now. Just like the front seat, the back is no better. I've got, kids' car seats, random shoes, and all kinds of stuff. So let me clean the back seat out and we'll get this fixed up as well. Now the design for the back seat is a little bit different. There's a smaller seat and a bigger seat. So here is the section for the larger seat, and this is going to go on the backrest. So it's got holes for the head restraints. It's also got a hole for the seat belt to come through. If I turn to the back, it's got several of these elastics with the plastic clips, but it also has side elastic. So that is going to actually go onto these straps and hold everything in place. So that is what the backrest looks like. There are actually 3 different head restraint covers. So this one goes on the left and right, and then this one is a bit different and it goes on the middle. And then lastly here we've got the base. Once again, this has the elastic straps with the plastic and then the side straps as well. So let's go ahead and get to work on this. Now I've already installed the smaller seat, so we will just do this here. Once again, it's probably easier to install this from the side, but I'm here inside so you can get a better view of what's going on. I'm going to lift up the base here. I'm going to take the bottom cover and undo these elastic with plastic straps here. I'm going to throw this over the top. And now I need to reach through from down here and pick up those straps. Now the middle one can just be connected directly, but the side ones are a bit different. Take the top strap here and it's going to go through the loop like that. And the same thing down here. Take this one, go through the loop, and now connect them together. Once that's done, you can then make adjustments to get this into the right spot. Same thing on the far side here. Take the elastic, take the loop, go through. The bottom one's going to go through the loop as well. Once they're snapped together, you can then go back and make adjustments. Let's see how we've done here. All right, now this one can fold up out of the way as we work on the back now. Just like with the front, this just simply slides over the top. Now for the middle head support, it looks a little bit different. It's kind of like a little hat that's worn here, so I'm going to get this pressed into place. There's a Velcro inside that will help this stay in position. Now it's time to put the cover on the back of the seat. Now one of the first things to note is that the seat belt right here needs to be slipped on front of the cover here. And then the hole on the top has a piece of Velcro. So I'm going to loosen that up and allow the seat belt to go into that hole. If you don't do that step first, you'll have to redo everything. So just keep that in mind. All right, now that that's done, I can get this here on the top. And one of the most difficult parts is feeding these plastic straps through the back here. All right, once you've got that, you then have to find those side bungees and feed them through. Same with the top up here. Find the bungee, go through that, and then clip these together. Do that with the middle one, and then lastly the side over here. And once you have those in place, you can come back and adjust things to make sure it fits properly. All right, let's see what the functionality is here. I can reach in and move the seat up and down, no problem. The one thing that I've found to be a little bit awkward is the placement of this handle over here to recline the seat. So if I show you right here, it's got a little bit of a pinch to it, but I think after a little bit of use, it will loosen up there. So let's see how it slides. All right, so if I grab in here and yeah, nice. It's a little bit sticky at the moment, but I feel like over a little bit of use, it will smooth out and be very nice. The Tacoma now has brand new seat covers thanks to Coverado. I will have a link to the Coverado page down below. They have got tons and tons of car models that you can choose from to get customized seat covers. So definitely check out the links down below. So I think that these are quality and will last much longer than the cheaper ones I had before. So definitely give them a look and let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm Seth with Land A House, and I'll see you in the next video.